What's good, Slimes? Ace Fragrance back with a very quick fragrance related video. I don't know what the title of this fragrance review fragrance video is going to be called. Something along the lines of, does a fragrance house name brand matter? And I thought it was best to show you with multiple fragrances from different brands, different designers, but more importantly, different kind of sorry, my mind's just gone blank. Different levels of fragrances is the best way to put it. For example, I have Cuba orange and blue to my left. These are very cheap fragrances. The bottles, I feel like I can just break this in my hand if I just squeeze hard enough. But they are very nice fragrances in my opinion. Then we'll just kind of go up on the list. We've got Generation, hashtag Generation by Playboy. Playboy, again, another cheap fragrance house. Different price bracket for different people. Then we have Shawn Mendes, a celebrity kind of fragrance. Celebrity fragrances are a bit more cheaper than the average designer, mainly to cater to the market. Then we even have kind of like the Middle Eastern ones that are kind of breaking the industry at the moment, like Janan Sport. I say Middle Eastern, this is from Pakistan. But no, it kind of fits the same kind of bubble. And then on top of that, we have like Zara, which is kind of just, it's a more affordable option rather than the classic designers, kind of similar to Janan Sport. But then we move up to the designers like Givenchy and Yves Saint Laurent. All of these are in my collection for one reason or another. I like them. But then we go up the price bracket again to more niche. MFK. So we've got cheap fragrances, celebrity fragrances, designer fragrances, kind of imported fragrances, the best way to say it, and kind of affordable fragrances within my own kind of country, which is Zara. Two niche fragrances. Now, does a house brand matter? Yes and no. To be very blunt, every house, every fragrance company have hits and they have their misses. For example, I would not have these fragrances in my collection if I thought they were bad. You know, that's the best way to put it. I like this Zara Herbal number one. You know, I can't read this number two. Number one is to the left of me. Givenchy, I love it. It's a great scent. Hence why I have it in my collection. There are some Givenchy fragrances I do not like, and I'll say that with my absolute chest. There are some that I just think are just uninspiring, some that just don't work well on my skin, or some I just don't want to be associated with. The same can be said with a couple celebrity fragrances. This is sickeningly sweet. I can't imagine a lot of people liking it, but I love it. There is, I can't remember the name. I think there's a One Direction fragrance that I tried to smell and I just didn't like. But the same could be go for Playboy. I really like Generation, hashtag Generation, but there's some of the Playboy fragrances I just don't want in my collection. I just don't like. The same with the Cubas. There are some of the Cubas I like and some I just don't want in my collection. So it just goes to show you, no matter the fragrance house to make the fragrance brand, there will be fragrances you like and fragrances you dislike. For example, MFK, I like it. I think it's good. Will other people disagree? Absolutely. Are there fragrances in this house I just don't think are worth it and I don't like? Absolutely. But that's the sad truth about fragrances. They're all subjective. That is literally the whole point of this video. You can have a fragrance from any brand, any house, and you may love it and others won't like it. But the important thing is you like it. And that's just where I was going with this video, you know? It doesn't matter the house, the brand, as long as you like the fragrance, that's why you have it in your collection. For example, I say for example, even though I didn't really mean to, no one's really wearing Cuba blue in today's economy, you know? this is probably going to be moving to one of my new gym scents because this lasts a good 45 minutes to an hour and a half, so it'll work perfectly for me. Whereas some people will be like, that's disgusting, I'm not wearing Cuba Blue. You know, wear what you want from any house with no kind of repercussions, you know. No one can tell you what to spray, no one can tell you what to do, pretty much. That's just this video, guys. Does a fragrance house brand matter? Not really in the grand scheme of things, you know. There'll be fragrances from fragrance houses that you will think are absolute garbage, absolute rubbish, absolute trash. And then, you know, like Jimmy Fragrance Channel number 12 will be like, this is the best fragrance ever made. You know, it's all about perspective. Fragrance is very subjective. I'm going to do another video about fragrance being subjective and my experiences with it in an upcoming video. But this is just let you know my thoughts on fragrance houses. Do they matter? If my voice sounds a bit croaky, it is like 2 a.m. when I'm recording this and I'm quite unwell. So I'm trying to make the best out of the situation I'm in. But that's been Ace Fragrance, guys. I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.